So here we're going to go over how to do live preview in SmartPSS. Once you have the SmartPSS application open, there are two ways to get a live preview tab. The first is to click this live view button. Another is to click the add button and it will bring up another small menu like this, like the home page, where you could click live view and it'll give you another. So for the live view section, you can see down here at the bottom, we have single channel view, 4-channel, so on and so forth, all the way up to 64. You can even customize your own. Let's say you want 64, but you want one of them to be a much larger screen. You can add and delete lines simply by clicking. And that way you will actually have a grid customized to how you'd like it. So, for our live view, we have our office DVR that's up over here. If you click the little plus sign next to it, you'll see it'll give you a drop down of all the individual cameras that you have on your DVR. In this case, it's a 32-channel system. You can select individual cameras and drag them over to different places on the grid. Or if you want them all displayed in order and don't want to click and drag everything, you just take this office DVR or whatever you have listed there, place it in the first channel. It will automatically populate the rest of the channels. Now if you want to zoom in on a particular channel or full screen a particular channel so you could see something a little bit more clearly, you would simply double click on the camera and this will bring you to a full screen view. If you double click again, it will take you back to the multi-split screen view. Going in on each of these cameras, there is actually a zoom function. If you click this little zoom button up on the top right and select an area you'd like to zoom in by dragging over a particular area, you will see that you can zoom in on that section. Now you can also hold down the left mouse button and drag around to look around the picture in that zoomed in section. Apart from that, you also have the instant playback feature, which will go back a given amount of time, generally speaking about 2 minutes, so that you can review footage that has just taken place live. You have the microphone feature. Now some cameras have two-way audio, so you would click this to actually speak to the camera. If you have a camera that has audio built in, you would click this button, the audio button, to listen to the audio coming from that channel. You can also take a quick snapshot of the live image and save it, or you can do a local record, meaning that it will automatically start recording the live view here to your computer. One of the other functions of SmartPSS and viewing things in live view is that there's a difference between a substream and a master stream. Now, every DVR comes with two settings. One is a master stream, which is your nice high quality, high definition picture. The other is the substream. The substream is generally speaking lower quality. The two differences are that obviously the mainstream is high quality, but because of that it actually takes up more network bandwidth. So a 4-screen split, it will automatically display in master stream. As you can see here, all of these pictures are nice, high quality, high definition. If you go to Live View 2 here, where I have a 9-screen split, you'll see that the picture quality is a little bit more grainy. Now, the biggest way to show you the difference is going to be through a single channel. So I'm going to full screen this. Now this is automatically, when you full screen something, it automatically goes to master stream. So what I'm going to do is right click. If you go down to stream type, I'm going to select substream to show you the difference between the two. So this is a substream view. As I said, this takes up far less data, but you're not getting the same quality picture. To change it back to master stream or mainstream, you would click this again, and it would go back to the high definition picture. And you could do this across any of the number of grids that you have. So let's say that you have a bunch of cameras up and they're not in the order that you want them in, or they're not in the type of grid that you want them in. one of the things that you can do is you can actually create custom views and you can save them. So for example, let's go to this view right here. Let's say that rather than this being down here, I want this over on this side. I want the front door being the main section. I'm going to go ahead and put that in mainstream. I'm going to get a higher quality picture there. I want this over here so that part of the office is on the left here, the front door's there, and I can see the vehicles all the way over on the right side. Now if I close out of this live view, it's not going to save everything how I have it configured. So one of the features of SmartPSS is that you can save views that you've created. So if you have a view that you've created and you'd like to save, just click this little disk icon down at the bottom, and it'll ask you what you'd like to save it to the view as. So this is going to be, let's call it view 1. I'm not going to add it to a tour. Tour is something we'll get into later, but basically it allows you to go through multiple different views and cycle through them. Now, I'm going to close this out. If I want to see that view again, there's this view button that is generally all the way at the bottom. It would look like this. You'd have your device and then your view is down here. If you click this little down arrow, it will bring you your view. You double click that and it will automatically open up the view that you have saved.